Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have the latest iteration of our Bentley butane tank converted to a petrol insert. But this one is a little bit different from others that we have had thus far. I'm not sold on the functionality of it, although that lit up just fine. This version has an IMCO wick in it, and in my testing as I did the repair video, it was not working too well, but it seems to be working just fine right now. So you recognize the lighter, you recognize the mechanism, but what you may not recognize is the insert, which we have fitted with the IMCO Chinese made wick that don't have any wire braiding through them. They do have a wire lead in one end that helps you install them. And I did not drill out the collar of the Bentley butane insert. I simply ran the IMCO wick down it. It was part of the reason for wanting to use the IMCO wick, because I thought it would go in there easier. Now I think that the Zippo copper braided type wick might go in there just fine as well. Then we have a fuel port here on this back hump of the insert, which has a hex key. It's not the tightest seal in the world, so perhaps not the most efficient option. I have gotten several suggestions over the last week or so, excellent suggestions from Sean and Gavin Lannon. Gavin mentioned cork and Sean mentioned, I believe, rubber grommet, which was what I was actually looking for when I came across these and decided to tap it. But we can run several options here and see which works the best. So that will definitely seal off better than our piece of foam that we had in the last one. Not sure if I have that on the table with me. I don't know where the foam ran off to. So there has been a video already shot of drilling and tapping the hole and making the insert. We should all be old pros at it by now. We've done it so many times. And I would really like a little bit more stiff wick, but that's what I put in here this time. So we're going to go with it and just see how it works. It's a little bit different putting one of these on when you have converted the tank to a petrol insert, because you don't have to fit it down under the little nozzle for it to release gas. mentioned this lighter before. It's got a nice engine turn design. Bentley, USA, made in Austria. And the fuel efficiency is the only thing I've really had a question on these lighters. Now the next thing we're going to get into, you saw that miss a couple of strikes there. The next thing we're going to do is repair the mechanism. What to do when it's got old flint degraded in there, or it's not sparking as it should. So we'll be taking this mechanism apart, at least partially, at least in order to get to what we need to and get it sparking the way that it should. I think we may still be dealing with a little bit of vapor lock. Who knows? I like the clean look of it having a threaded plug as opposed to just shoving a piece of foam in there. So this is option number one as far as those that were more of a permanent. JK's Stuff also sent me a suggestion, and I need to get back and look at that. I believe that may have been like a threaded rivet. I can't remember now. Or maybe he's the one that suggested the rubber grommet. I don't remember. But thank you guys all for the suggestions. I pay attention to all of them. I don't necessarily, I'd like to take the time to respond individually to everybody, but I don't always have time to do it. But I am enjoying this Bentley project, and we'll just see how efficient and dependable and reliable we can make one of these disposable tanks that has been converted. And along the way we'll do our best to tune up our mechanisms, get them lighting every time we push the button. Nobody likes to pull out a lighter to light something for somebody, doing them a favor, and then they got to sit there and wait for you to strike it. So this one obviously needs a little bit of work at the moment. Any way around it, it should be better than 2 out of every 3 strikes. I take that back. 1 out of every 3 strikes. But like I said, I did just fill that, and I filled it full because I just want to see exactly how much time I can get out of one of these. Right now it's been no more than a couple of days. Maybe with that fuel port actually sealed a little bit better, we can add some time to that. As I said, keep your eyes open, not only for the repair video where we built this insert, tapped it and all that, but also repair video for this Bentley automatic mechanism that I believe was designed in Austria. Until next time.